we've heard from Kyle and Jed. We've heard from Jed in particular. And he said things like he's top 10 pick, top 10 player, top 10 quarterback in the NFL. He said a lot of stuff. When it comes to this contract, though, this will be the biggest contract the Yorks have ever given out to a football player. They've never paid anyone more than what they're paying Bosa right now, which is $34 million a year. Do you think this is a Denise deal? Do you think when it comes to paying this much money, she's involved in the decision? And if she is, do you think she would call up Eddie? Do you think we get Eddie's input? Do you think his voice is somehow influencing this?
Okay, those are some wonderful questions. Do I think Denise is involved? Heck yes.
Yeah.
Heck yes.
Jed can't just tell his parents, hey, guys, we're spending $53 million a year on this guy. Don't worry.
I don't think it works that way. I think really it's Denise's money. It's not John York's money.
Right.
So do I think she's going to call Eddie? You know, I have talked to Eddie. Eddie loves his sister.
Yep.
Eddie is an old man like me, and he's turned into a very sweet, sentimental guy. And I think they love each other and talk to each other. And I think he would give her his best take on the situation. I want to tell you something else. Years and years ago, Ira Miller invited your mom and me to dinner with his wife at his house, Ira and Sharon, and Carmen Policy and his wife. And we were drinking a lot, so we got to be talking. And he was talking about Denise and money. And he was so sweet. He said, you know, Denise is very frugal. I think she still has her first communion money. Now, Iggy, I don't know what communion money is. It's, you know, I'm not a Catholic guy, but I think that's what he said. The point is, she's very frugal. So I think the idea of paying this guy in the 50 millions, she has to swallow very hard and think very hard about it if what Carmen said about her is correct. And I think it is.
Prize Picks is the best place to win cash watching. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. The app is really easy to use. Just pick more or less on a few player stats, and you could win up to 1,000 times your cash on a single lineup. Best of all, Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use promo code COHN, COHN, and download the app now. And I think we were talking earlier in the show about, you know, why are the Niners suddenly spending less money this year? Where did this come from? Maybe it's just her. I mean, she spent so much the last few years. Maybe uncharacteristically, she spent on Brandon Ayuk. And I think the whole organization instantly regretted that one. And maybe she's saying, you know what? No, I'm trusting my gut on this one. We're going to go back to the way we used to do business, which is sensibly.
And I want to talk to my brother.
I want to talk to my brother. Hey, man, you had Steve Young and Joe Montana. Do you really think this kid is worth that much money?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. I love it.
I wonder, I mean, Jed seems gung-ho, but you never really know how he feels. John Lynch seems gung-ho. You think Kyle Shanahan really feels like he needs to give all that money to Brock? I wonder.
I don't want to go there because the point is he's not the one with the power.
No.
We're talking that Denise has the power.
Right.
So I'm not talking about Kyle right now. We're talking about Denise. We're saying who is really on the throne. And I think it's Denise. And I think Denise is sufficiently detached, sufficiently smart, sufficiently grown up to want to at least go slow.
Agree. And whose opinions would she solicit? Probably her brother's. Maybe the coach, maybe not. Maybe Elder Shanahan. I don't know. But I do think Denise is in the throne.
Yeah, I love this topic. And I hadn't heard this one before. I love it.